Hey ladies, I am coming making this video message and I want to talk to all the single sisters. So if you click this video message, it's specifically for you if you are single. I just want to let you all know to guard your minds, guard your heart, guard your emotions, and guard your spirits from any man who has not established something with you. The reason why I'm making this video message is because as a single woman, I've talked about this before, you're going to have a lot of men who show interest in you, and you are going to have a lot of men who actually tell you that they're attracted to you and they like you, or they can see themselves with you. However, until that man tells you that he wants to be exclusive, or until he is consistently showing you that you really are the priority, then you have to guard your emotions and your heart, and you cannot jump the gun and make assumptions that he's your man. What I find is that a lot of women who are single, especially in the kingdom of God, a lot of women become delusional in the sense of, if there is a man that is communicating with them, meaning he's text messaging them, he may email them, he may interact with you over one of your social media platforms, or all of them if you give him access to it. And a lot of women become delusional where they take ownership to that man. That man has not told you that you're his woman. He has not told you that he wants to get to a level where you all are dating, and he's cut other women off that he's entertaining or talking to. And so a lot of women, they will automatically assume that that man is their boyfriend, or they will take ownership, meaning they will become possessive of that man and feel like, well, even though he never told me that I'm his woman, even though he told me we're not exclusive with each other, and he's not taking me off the market, he calls me on a regular basis, or he text messages me, or he always tells me how beautiful I am, and we vibe, we get along. All of that is fine and well, but I still want you ladies to still guard your emotions and your mind, and don't be delusional when it comes to your interaction with that man. What does delusional mean? It just means when you believe something that is real or true and it really isn't. Okay? And sometimes you will form thoughts in your mind and scenarios in your mind, but you know for a fact that nothing has been confirmed or verified through you. I'm sorry. And sometimes we'll let our emotions, just people, period. We will allow our emotions to get the best of us, because if somebody is interacting with us or different things are happening, we go off how somebody makes us feel, or just how we feel with things that are presented in front of our faces. But it does not mean that the way we feel or what we've trumped up in our mind is real or a fact or is certain. It doesn't mean that anything is written in stone. And I'm telling you ladies to guard your heart, because a lot of men now, they will entertain you. They will talk to you. They will tell you how much they like you and how much they can see themselves with you. But until the woman that they really want steps up, they will have nothing to do with you. And a lot of these men, while they're talking to you and calling you and entertaining you, they still have another woman that is their top priority, but things probably have not worked out. And once they get that woman, or they establish something with that woman, they will ghost you. They will ghost you. They will stop calling you. They will stop texting you. It'll be like they fell off the face of the planet. And if you are not a woman who is emotionally or mentally or spiritually strong, you will get wounded by this. This is why, guys, I made a few video messages while I've told you single sisters in the beginning, you never tell a man who is showing interest in you all of your business. You don't get deep and heavy and personal with that man and tell him a lot of weighty things about your life, because people are flaky. One minute somebody can be acting one way, they'll act like they're into you, and the situation looks like it's good and it's you know promising and you can trust it, up until you really can't trust it, up until you realize it's not promising. And a lot of these men, guys, because it has been done to me, not numerous times, but a couple of times. And I thank God that He's made me wise in a sense, where I know to set a boundary. I always have boundaries emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And so I thank God for that. All the praise goes to God. But unfortunately, a lot of women are not like this. Sometimes when you are a single woman and you have been single for a significant amount of time, the first man that comes into your eye view and he's giving you a lot of attention, a lot of you ladies, you get off your square. You jump off your square and you become delusional, and you take to heart every single thing that man is telling you without looking at the situation for what it is. Okay, he told me he liked me. Okay, he tells me I'm pretty. Okay, he tells me I'm cool. Okay, he tells me he could see himself with me. But not one time has this man told me I'm his girl. Not one time has this man told me he wants to get exclusive with me. I don't see this man calling me or coming around on a regular basis. And a lot of times you ladies will find that when he disappears, if this has happened to you, because it's nothing for anybody to be embarrassed about. You know, there are very ignorant, silly men and women out here in the single community. You'll even see and hear married people jump in on our community as far as single men and women, and they'll throw their 2 cents in, and they'll come up with the reasons why women ghost men, or they'll come up with all these reasons why men will ghost a woman. And all of those reasons are not facts. Sometimes, ladies, it's simply because that man is already, in certain cases, that man already, even before he came to you, he already had another woman that he had his eye on. And because he's not sure if that woman is supposed to be in his life, or maybe she wasn't really giving him the energy or the vibe like she wanted to be with him, he'll entertain you and call you and have conversations with you or even other women until that woman makes it known she likes him just as much as he likes her. But this is why you've got to guard your heart. The Bible tells us this. You have got to guard your heart, and you have got to guard your mind and your emotions. Because, like I say, when you have been single for a long time and things are closed off, as far as you are not sexually active, you are not in a sense of having an emotional tie with a guy. You know, you don't have a male companion. Your life is just, you have tunnel vision. You're focusing on school. You're focusing on your children. You're focusing on your family. You're focusing on work. You are focusing on kingdom matters. So sometimes you'll be blindsided by a man who steps on the scene and he makes it known that he likes you. And some of you ladies, I say this in love, you will totally lose yourself off those little bitty facts. It's not enough, ladies. A man telling you that he likes you, a man telling you that he can see himself with you, a man calling you every now and then, and you all having really bomb conversations, that is not enough for you to take it and run with it and feel like he's the one for you. And so many women, I cannot tell you all, so many women that I've ended up talking to in conversations, and as women, they share their experiences being single and what they've come across as far as men go. And one of the main things that I hear is, well, I thought that he liked me. He was calling me on a regular basis. He was text messaging me. I really thought that he was feeling me and he liked me, and I felt like we were going to be together. Next thing I know, he completely stopped calling me. He completely stopped texting me. It's like he fell off the face of the earth. And then I found out he has a girlfriend. I found out he's exclusive with somebody. But I'm confused because for a solid 4 or 5 months, for a solid 8 months to a year, me and him were talking on a regular basis. And so now this girl comes out the blue and they're together. Let me tell you all something. There are men, not all men again do this, but there are a lot of men, they are like this. They could care less about how you feel. They could care less about the fact that they talk to you on a regular basis. They could care less about what it would do to you as far as them no longer texting you and calling you. See, with some men, they don't think it's a big deal when they call a woman or when they text a woman. They could sit on the phone with you for a solid 4 or 5 months and have regular conversations with you that go on for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 hours, and it's still nothing to them. But emotionally, certain women, they will take that to heart. They will know, okay, this man is not my boyfriend. This man has not told me I'm his woman. But a lot of women who are emotional, this is why I say you got to guard your heart and your emotions. They'll take simple text messages to heart. I have known women to fall in love with a man simply from text messages. I think I talked about this before as well. A man will text a woman, good morning, baby. They will call you that and you're not even their woman. Good morning, boo. Good morning, queen. Good afternoon, queen. Good afternoon, pretty lady. Good afternoon, my angel. This is how a lot of them will talk. And they will know that ultimately they really don't want to be with you. And so this is not to shade men. This is not to bash men. But as a woman who, I could tell you all, there have been a couple of men that have tried to come down the pipeline and they will try to act like, I'm into you. I really like you. I'm feeling you. I can see myself with you. And the minute that they get the woman they want, or I guess the woman that's convenient for them, or the woman that is in close proximity to them as far as their circumstances or situation goes, they will not contact you. But if you are a weak woman, you will get offended. You will get hurt. As God is my judge, I'm telling you all, you have to guard your mind, guard your heart, and guard your emotions so you don't think deeper or go into something deeper in a situation with a man than you ought to. Pay attention to how people are treating you. Pay attention, ladies, to how's that man interacting with you. Pay attention to, okay, is he consistent? Pay attention to if he has bouts of 1 minute he's calling and texting you, the next minute he's not calling and texting you. Pay attention to that. What is the span of him going without talking to you and communicating with you, period? If you can't answer, oh, well, it's not normal, it's not on a regular basis, him contacting me is like irregular, then my question to you ladies who have experienced this, why are some of you all delusional? Why are some of you all believing just from the cute text messages that probably turn you on? It gives you hope to where you feel like that man is going to be your boyfriend or your husband. Why are some of you all getting offended when you see that that man stops communicating with you? Why do some of you all start literally crying and you get angry when you find out through the grapevine or somebody else, or you see on social media, you saw on YouTube, you saw on Facebook, you saw on Instagram that, okay, he has a woman now? Whether he came up there and made an announcement or he put up something on his social media account and you saw his woman come up there and say, baby, I love you. You complete me. And he responds to her, and you see like, oh, okay, so this is his woman. I'm just telling you all, don't get offended. Don't get offended if you've experienced this. I'm trying to help you ladies, because women, we are naturally emotional. A lot of times as women, we will make assumptions, and a lot of times I just believe, honestly, to be 100% transparent, I think that we have a bad habit sometimes of giving certain men that we really like the benefit of the doubt when they have not been tested and tried. And so because of that, a lot of women end up getting their hearts broken. But so you can avoid that happening, or if your heart has not been broken, you may have just gotten confused or offended. Let me say that you will get confused because you find out when you see this with certain men, okay, I took my interaction with him a little bit more serious than I had ought to. I should not have crossed that line. I should have kept it at what it was. We're just cool. We're just friends. Nothing was established with me and that man. So you know what? I cannot get offended that now he has a woman. Or I can't get offended that this appears to be the woman that he is going to be with. I can't get offended when he completely stops communicating with me on social media, or he's no longer calling me behind the scenes. I'm telling you all, men are here, they do it. And there are men who are saved. They are in the body of Christ, and they will do this. Don't automatically assume because a man is saved, or he's a Christian, or he's on a certain auxiliary in the church, that he will not pull these types of stunts. When a man really, really wants a particular woman, he could be talking to 4 or 5 other women. Okay, he doesn't have to be sleeping with them. He could just be entertaining them, as far as communicating with them, as far as sending the cute little text messages and emails, and giving you the heart emojis and the kiss emojis on your social media. And a lot of women, you take it to heart. You believe that it's something serious behind that, instead of just taking it for what it is. Oh, that's cute, and that's it. A lot of you ladies, you don't know how to cut it off. So me as a woman, I'm coming to you all, not only to warn you, but to school those of you, especially my young little sisters, to school you all and let you all know. You've got to know where you stand with a man that you are allowing to come into your personal space, meaning your personal life. I would like to think that a lot of you all, or none of you all, if you a single woman, you are not allowing these men to come into your house. I don't want to go all down the line with that, because I'll talked about that in a lot of other video messages. But if a man is simply just saying, you cute, you're pretty, I like you, I can see myself with you, I'm feeling you, take it for just that. It's a compliment, nothing more. Don't start imagining, okay, I'm marrying him off now. He's going to be my husband. This is the dress I'm going to wear. Oh, he's in love with me. Because some women, you might think that that man is in love with you because he's text messaging you on a regular basis. Some of these men, they'll even go far as telling you that they love you. But then 2 or 3 months later, you'll find out he's with a whole nother woman, or he's in a relationship with that woman. And then he will act like he does not even know you. This is why you have to be very intentional with your time. You can't be out here as a single woman playing around with your time. You can't be playing around with your heart. You cannot, my beautiful sisters, you cannot play with your heart. Guard it. Guard it as if your life depended on it. You have to guard it. Now, you guarding your heart, you guarding your emotions, you guarding your spirit, you will be told that you are difficult. Some people may call you the B word. Some people may label you as being mean. Some people may label you as being stuck up. It's so many things that people come up with when you don't play around, and when you show that you don't have time for BS. It feels good in your flesh to be complimented. It feels good. Let's just keep it real. Somebody telling you, oh, you're beautiful. Somebody telling you you're pretty. Somebody telling you I could see myself with you. Somebody letting you know I love your energy. I could see myself with you. Oh, you're wifey material. You know, I love talking to you. They may even go far and say, oh, I love you. Some people just do that because it brings a level of sensation to the conversation. And I told you ladies before, some men, they will try to talk up under your clothes. But if they know that you're the type of woman who would shut that down, they find other ways. Again, this is not all men, but it's some that do this. And men, if you viewing this, it's not, the message is not for you. But don't come up here saying, well, women do this to me. My ex did that to me. My baby mother did that. Listen, we're not talking about you and what women have done to you. We're talking about what you, some of you, have done to single women. I am here addressing the single women, giving out this public service announcement that ladies, guard your heart. And, you know, don't spend a lot of time talking to a man over a certain amount of time that has not established anything with you. Now, if you all establish that we're just friends, we're just cool, that's fine. But if that man tells you that and he gets to a point, he's telling you, I love your energy, I'm feeling you, he's calling you queen, he's calling you pretty, you need to check him. You need to say, you know what, listen, we're friends. So when you text me, don't address me as queen. Don't address me as pretty. Don't address me as beautiful. Now, you can say, hey, friend. Hey, what's up, lady? Good morning, lady. Good morning, my friend. Or good morning, my beautiful friend. See, you have to have a distinction. Because when you, if you're the type of woman, you let your emotions get the best of you and you make assumptions, or you get into the delusional level, and then when they make the announcement they have a girlfriend, or you find out that they are entertaining another woman and they've ghosted you, but you try to talk to them about that if you run into them or see them or whatever, and then they downplay it and say, well, we're not boyfriend or girlfriend. I told you we were just cool. See, if you say, well, every day you were texting me, hey, my good morning, my queen, grand rising, pretty girl, grand rising, beautiful. My guy friends, and I only have a few, my guy friends don't address me like that. They don't. When they text me, which is very rare, they say, hey, how are you doing, my friend? How are you doing, Kiki? How's everything going? Make the distinction, ladies. Because it's going to protect you. It's going to stop you from being delusional. It's going to stop you from making the assumption that that man is more than what he really is pertaining to you. You've got to be selfish and set that boundary with your personal space. Because I'm telling you, people out here are cutthroat. And I'm not telling you all that men that do this are cutthroat. Are some of them selfish? Absolutely. Are some of them arrogant? Absolutely. Are some of them at a place where they don't really mind entertaining a woman and talking to a woman that they know in the back of their mind and heart they're not going to be with, and they don't care about how you feel about it if you find out about it? Yeah, a lot of them are like that. But I'm telling you, as a woman, guard your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your emotions. Take your relationships with people and your communication with them, take it for what it is. Don't start mentally going into a deeper place than you ought to. If that man is calling you and he's texting you, take it for just that. He's just calling me, he's just texting me, nothing more. We're not about to get married. He's not my man. We're cool. Now, if you feel like, okay, if he's calling me, I'm assuming that he likes me and he wants me, then the thing is, you have yourself to blame. Because if that man told you from jump, well, you're not my woman, we just cool, you have yourself to blame if you think it's deeper than that. If you know you cannot handle that, you got to nip that in the butt in the beginning. Ask a man, ladies, come to that man and say, Why are you calling me on a regular basis, but at the same time you're saying I'm your friend? Why are you texting me every morning? I'm not your woman. Where are we going with this? Are we 100% platonic? Or are we at a place where you're trying to get to know me because on a serious tip, you really want to be with me? Do you have another woman in mind? You got to be upfront and forward and honest with these people. Stop letting these people fumble you and play with your time. Single ladies. That's the video message. Well, guys, it's time for me to go because I have some other things to do. The Lord willing, I will be back with another video message. If any one of you have taken offense to anything I spoke about in this video message, it's okay, it's all right. I'm not worried about it. I am not concerned because I know you will forgive me in the morning.